Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Sarah, and in today's video I show you my everyday makeup look, which I'm wearing currently. Super pretty, super simple, kind of dramatic, but still keeping it very natural. And yeah, so if you'd like to see how I got this look, make sure to keep on watching. Also, look at this background of my Christmas tree. It's so pretty. I'll have to give you guys a Christmas beauty room tour. But I have a lot of cool videos coming out, so I hope you stay tuned. But yeah, let's get right into the beauty tutorial. Alrighty, we are gonna get started. I just pinned back my hair and now we're gonna get started with my everyday makeup. I don't know if anyone even likes watching these anymore, but I decided to do one anyways. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna first start out, I always like to start out with a fresh face. So I washed my face and now I'm gonna go in with a little moisturizer. I don't know. I got this a while back and then I'm pretty sure they got canceled. I don't know if that's true. Drunk Elephant got canceled. I heard there's a lot of speculation that people don't really like their products anymore, so I'm honestly just trying to get through this. Alright, we're gonna first apply a moisturizer all over the face. Especially since it's now winter, it's definitely getting a little bit more dry, the air and everything, so I think this will definitely just help hydrate the skin. Just using nice clean hands all over. Alrighty, now we're gonna go in with the eyebrows. So for eyebrows, there's a few products I actually really do enjoy. I enjoy Benefit's line of products a ton, especially this one, which is the Precisely My Brow. I love this, but it actually just ran out, so I'm gonna be using this new product that I've been actually really loving. This is the Urban Decay Brow Blade, and I actually really like it. So one side, the only thing I don't like is that it doesn't have a spoolie. So one side is an ink stain, which is a felt tipped eyebrow moment. Really good if you have really good brows and you just want to kind of do a few hairs. And then the other side is a waterproof brow pencil, which we will be using today. So we're going to start out by brushing the brows. I'm looking down because I have a mirror right here. My brows honestly just aren't that great, so I have to fill them in like every day. Okay, so like I said, the other side is a waterproof little pencil. This is also in the shade Neutral Mama, so we're going to go ahead and go in. I always start by just going under the brow and we're going to fill in the brow. Some days I have good brow days, some days I have bad. I feel like today's not a good brow day, but we will be fixing that. So now that we're all filled in, I'm gonna go in with a little concealer just to go ahead and kind of just sculpt the brows out and make them look really clean, as well as giving my eyes a base to work on. This is the Born This Way concealer. I like this product a lot. I think it just goes on really nicely, and I also like the doe foot applicator. We're just gonna put a little here, and right down the middle. And to go ahead and blend this in, let me grab my brushes. I'm just gonna use a little concealer brush. Now we're gonna sculpt out the brows, making them a lot cuter than they look now. Boom. Alrighty, let's go in with a foundation now. So for foundation, there are two foundations that are my all-time faves right now, but they're kind of expensive. So one is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is so good. It makes your skin look so clean and just beautiful. The other one is the Gucci foundation. This one looks like this. Also super amazing. They're both very high coverage, so if you don't like high coverage foundations, these probably aren't for you. But I am going to be getting the airbrush, what is it called, the finishing filter one by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to be trying that out. Okay, I think today we're going to use the Super Stay 24 Hour. This is by Maybelline, and I would say this is also a really good foundation. Super high coverage foundation. I don't really need a super high coverage foundation today. I feel like my skin's not too bad. I have like just him to really, but I kind of want a nice smooth base today. And we're just gonna apply this with a beauty blender. But look at that, this is the most high coverage foundation I found at the drugstore. Definitely one of my favorites. I have 3 different shades, so I really do love it. Now I'm gonna go in with the concealer we just previously used, a Too Faced one, and I'm gonna go right here and extending out here. That's all the concealer you really need. I honestly, to be honest, I don't really wear concealer that often, but today, why not? Before we set any of this, we are gonna go in with a few cream products, because cream products are the big thing now, and I'm all for it. Now, if you couldn't guess, we're gonna be using some of my favorite cream products, which if you didn't know, my favorite brand is Charlotte Tilbury, so we're gonna be using the Magic Beauty Wands from them. So first we're gonna start with contour. This is in light to medium. If you're curious, we have 2 shades. I'm just gonna dot this in the spots where you normally would contour, and it blends out like a gem. This is the best cream products I've ever really used. I also really enjoy the Selena Gomez Rare Beauty blushes. That's the only product I really tried from them, but they're such a star. They're so amazing. But we're gonna use this today. Alrighty, next we have, of course, the blush, and this blush is in the shade Pink Gasm. I love their blushes so much. I think they have such a pretty sheen and it just looks so good on the face. And I'm gonna also just kind of rub it all over the nose because we love her. Again, just blending it out with a sponge is probably, I find, the best way to really just kind of make it look skin-like and blending it in flawlessly. You can never have enough of blush. Alrighty, and lastly, we're gonna be using Spotlight, which is the highlighter. I'm just gonna be adding like a few little dots to the highest points of my cheeks and also under the brow bone and down the nose. Alrighty, now we're gonna set what we got on. We're gonna be using the MAC Studio Fix. This is an NC25 if you are curious, and I'm gonna be just using a little Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M448 brush. I'm gonna just be packing this onto the brush and pressing it into the skin. It's the best way to set anything, in my opinion. We're also going to be just doing it wherever I put concealer, so I'm putting it in that point of my face. Here, a light pat on the nose so I don't completely get rid of that highlight, and on the chin. As for powdering the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the All-Nighter by Urban Decay, and I'm going to just be using this IT Cosmetics brush. This is just their Unstoppable powder brush. We're just going to do a little swirl, and we're just going to, again, I find patting in powders is the best way to set things, in my opinion. I feel like it just, sometimes if you swirl, it can move the powders around, or if you drag, it can also move the, it can move the liquids around, and I just find patting sets it in its place. Now, for bronzer, we're going to be using one of my favorite bronzers. I have a mini version right now. This is the NARS Laguna bronzer, and we're going to be using my favorite blush to apply bronzer with, which is the JH06 brush from Morphe. It's the Jaclyn Hill collab. So you just kind of dust it on and take it up the cheek. This is my favorite way to apply bronzer. I feel like it just disperses it really perfectly. As you can see, it's a very nice domed, angled shape, and it's also not super dense of a brush. So I feel like it just kind of gives a nice wash of color. Now I'm going to do it under the jawline. Again, just doing nice sweeping motions. I feel, again, just gives a nice wash of color. I will be patting it though on my forehead. Already. And then always, if you feel you went a little overboard, you can always just kind of blend it in with a little bit of that powder brush and kind of help just soften everything. I'm also using this same little guy here to contour my nose. And to contour my nose, I'm going to be using the Morphe E62 brush. It's like a nice angled brush. We're just going to go right down where kind of the hollow of this part of my eye is and bringing it down nice and straight. Going at the tip of the nose and on the other side and on top here, nice and easy. And then we're also going to take this with a Morphe blending brush, and we're going to be patting this color onto my lids. I'm just blending this out nice and easy just to kind of get a nice little color on the lid. Again, this is kind of like my natural everyday look. Sometimes I do elevate my looks a little bit, but today I just want to kind of go nice and natural and simple. Now for blush, we gotta set this blush. I'm gonna be using the Dior blush in pink. Again, this is my favorite blush brush to use. It is similar to the Jaclyn Hill one that we're just using for bronzer, but this is a Smashbox Buildable Cheek. It's a very fluffy one, so you just want to go dust like we did with the last one. I'm gonna tap off the excess. This one's cool because it has little moldings, I don't know if you can see, where you can kind of place your fingers to hold and just dust that blush on, girl. I'm a huge fan of blush. I love it so much, and I put tons of it on. And for highlight, we're gonna be using, what should we use today? I'm gonna use the Kylie highlighter in Queen Drip. I like her highlighters because they're very subtle. They're more of a glow than sparkle, especially for a natural look. I like more of a glow. So I'm gonna kind of just tap this in, to be honest with you. Again, I like this because it's more of a glow than a sparkle. Trust me, I love my sparkles here and there, but for a nice natural kind of fun look, I like a nice glow. We're also gonna put this right on the Cupid's bow. So now we're gonna go with some eyeliner. My favorite eyeliner is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof, and we're gonna just go ahead and line the eyes like normal and wing it out. Already I lined my eyes with some eyeliner, and now I'm gonna go with the Madison Beer palette and use a black eyeshadow. My personal favorite is just the Madison Beer palette, but you can use whatever black eyeshadow you have, and I'm just gonna smoke this wing out and also bring it on the lower lash line. We're gonna bring it about halfway in, just like so. Let's go ahead and do lashes. So we're gonna just go ahead and use whatever mascara I have. Now it's just the Smashbox one, and we're just gonna coat the lashes. Alrighty. We're gonna set the eyebrows. For today, I'm gonna be using the Morphe brow gel, and we're just gonna set these bad boys. They're not super crazy today, so I feel I don't need a super strong holding brow gel. Alrighty, let's get some lashes out. Alrighty, we're gonna use these. These are the Lorella in the shade, or sorry, in the style Emma. These are very pretty. So for every day, I honestly go a little cuckoo when it comes to lashes, at least. I just love a nice bold lash, and I think it just looks looks really flattering and really cute. All right, we're gonna measure it to see how much we need to cut off. Honestly, I feel like we don't need to cut off that much. All right, and we're gonna use the Duo Lash Glue. This is just Lash Glue I use. It's the one I like. I also like the House of Lashes one. We're gonna just put a nice layer of that onto the band, and we're gonna let that sit so it can get nice and tacky for a little bit. While it gets tacky, we're gonna go ahead and finish up the eye look. So I smoked out the liner and everything like that. So now we're gonna use a product that's a sneak peek to an upcoming video that I'm going to be doing, which is an REM beauty review. But we're doing a little sneak peek because this has been in my everyday makeup ever since I got it. A review will be going up very, very soon. I'm gonna get my package in next week and the review will be up. But for the time being, I have this that came in, which is one of her shiny little eyeshadows. And this is in the shade Fembot. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is in my everyday routine now. I'm just gonna use a little brush and we're gonna put this into my inner corner. It's like, are you kidding me? I don't even know if the reflex is picking up on camera. I have to swatch it for you guys. I know I told you this video is coming out very soon, but I need to swatch this shade. I saw it on the internet and I was like, oh my god. So I made a whole new purchase just to grab this shade. It has like a nice shift. Do you see that shift, y'all? So gorgeous. So I've been wearing it in my inner corners like every day now since I've gotten it. Alrighty, let's put the lashes on because they're now nice and tacky because they've been sitting on for a while. And again, these are in the style Emma by Lorella Lashes. Pretty sure I got these lashes at Nigel's, which is a beauty supply store in LA. Here's the lashes. Very cute, very dramatic for an everyday look, but I like a big lash. And the last step, one of the last steps is lips. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's iconic nude liner, and we're just gonna fill in a little bit. I don't even really wear lipstick. I think I'm a lip liner gal. Like, I just like wearing lip liners by themselves, especially a good nude. Lip, super simple, and we're gonna set it. I usually like to use Fix Plus, or I like to use the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury, so we're gonna use this today. I'm gonna let the powders just kind of sink in, and this is my everyday makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I have a lot of cool, exciting makeup videos coming out, as well as a Skims haul that should be next week's video. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.